And some breaking news just coming in. Let's go straight to that. Politics erupts on one-year anniversary of the Galwan clash in Ladakh. Congress President Sonia Gandhi alleges government's disengagement agreement with China is turning out to be a disadvantage for India. Sonia Gandhi has said there is no clarity in Chinese transgressions at the LAC. Anand Patel is getting asked more details. These are questions that the Congress party Anand has been asking ever since the clashes had broken out a year ago, that the government has really not given an accurate picture of the extent to which the transgressions have happened as far as China is concerned, isn't it?
Yes, Neha. And given the fact that the Galwan clashes in which our soldiers were martyred was first such incident since 1975, so you can understand how big it was. But just a year after, the memorial service in the honor of these soldiers has been converted into a low-key affair. Remember, last time when the incident happened, the Prime Minister himself flew to Ladakh to meet the injured soldiers. But this time around, it's a very low-key affair. And that's the reason why the Congress President Sonia Gandhi has urged the Prime Minister to come up with action matching the sacrifice of the soldiers. He has also alleged that the disengagement which has been taking place has not been in India's favor. Remember, India had given up strategic important heights of the south bank of Pagong Tso Lake. After that, the Chinese have been dragging their feet in the negotiations and disengagement talks as far as the three other sticking points in Gogra, Hot Spring and Depsang Plain, which have been a flashpoint.
Anand Patel, be with us. We'll just come back to you, Anand, in just a bit from now. I'm being joined by Amit Malviya, is on the phone line. Amit Malviya, your response to what Congress President Sonia Gandhi has said. The government must come clean on the Chinese transgressions and we have no clarity just yet.
I think the government is very clear that there is no transgression at all. And in fact, the government has made sure that the Chinese troops have gone back to the location that was originally agreed. So they could have had any movement on their side of it, but there was no crossing over. That has been said several times over. I don't know why the Congress insists on politicizing issues of national security. And when it comes to China, where the Gandhis themselves have been at the receiving end of the Chinese largest, from attending the Beijing Olympics on, as host country China, to getting funds in the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, the Gandhis have had all kinds of dealing at a personal level with the Chinese and the Chinese establishment. For them to question a government that has for the first time pushed Chinese aggression back as it has never been done before, I don't understand what is it that the Congress and Sonia Gandhi here are trying to imply.
In the past also, Mr. Malviya, the Congress has pretty much stuck its neck out. Rahul Gandhi has spoken about the fact that, even if it cost him politically, he's not going to be lying about the Chinese aggressions that have happened. The government is not talking about it and is not truthful about it.
Look, let's look at what is it that Rahul Gandhi has on stake in the first place. Nothing at all. He's a member of parliament. He's not even the president of the Congress party. He enjoys no particular position whatsoever. He's not the leader of opposition. But he continues to make these irresponsible statements. Why does he not go and ask Dr. Manmohan Singh, under whose prime ministership there is a report on record by the National Security Advisor that the Chinese have ingressed and have occupied large tracts of Indian territory? Why doesn't the Congress talk about it? In fact, your channel has run several series on that aggression. Has Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi or Dr. Manmohan Singh never spoken about it?
Okay. All right, Mr. Malviya, thank you for your point of view. The Congress and the opposition continues to say that the BJP has misled the country when it comes to the issue of Chinese transgressions. Congress President Sonia Gandhi has in fact raised this issue once again, a year after the clashes in Galwan. Well, the Indian Army is